have this special wrench I've made to hold the top of the shaft. I used to do this with vice grips and it was always kind of a pain. So if this is tight and it's moving, I can get a ratcheting box on here and then get this wrench in and hold the top of the shock like this. Oh yeah, see, I would not have been able to get this off by hand. Once you get up close to the top, you'll be able to take that holding wrench off and probably get the nut the rest of the way off with your fingers. So we're going to use these wrenches. This is a special wrench we have available. It's got a notch in it so it can hold the top of the shock. And sometimes if your shock is rusty, you may have to get in here and file a little bit. Sometimes these nuts get rusty. But there's a V-cut in the wrench head here so you can get on this bottom nut like that. And that'll allow you to get a wrench on the top nut. This is probably going to be really tight, so I think I'll get a long wrench and get some torque on this. Okay, here we go. Okay, get it to spin. Once you break it loose, you can use a ratcheting box to get it off while I'm holding that bottom nut to keep the shaft from spinning. And we put PB Blaster on this about 2 hours ago, so it's coming off pretty easily, even though it was rusty. Then we switch, put the ratcheting box here, use the top of this wrench to hold the shock. And let's see if we can get this one to, oh wow, that one's really tight. I'm gonna have to get a file and file this off a little bit because it is rusty and we want this to go on real tight so it'll hold that while we loosen that bottom nut. All right, I've got an idea here. That's a nice tight fit. We'll go ahead and get the box wrench in position. And I'm going to tap this on with a hammer. There we go. Now we've got a really tight fit. All right, let's see if we can loosen this bottom nut. There we go. Sometimes when you're pulling these off, you'll get to a loose spot and you'll think, oh, I can do it by hand. And you'll take this off and you'll find that it won't come the rest of the way by hand because I'm running into some tight spots here. So the idea is bring that bottom nut all the way up until it's pushing off this hold wrench for the top of the shaft. You see how nice it is to have a ratcheting box? It could take quite a while. Okay, let's get this nut off. Note the orientation of the washer and the rubber. Oh, look at that. We have another superbly strong shock absorber here. We don't have to worry about spring back on this one.